Hello, good morning and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to PNA-News Media BroadCast in Atlanta. This is Maragwem. Today is November 3rd, 2023. I will have a wonderful show today with wonderful people. Wilson Thonakur Lual, a chairman for Jieeng Padang Community here in North America. And also I will have Mayiik Deng Kiir, a deputy chairman for the Jieeng Padang Community here in North America as well. We got some very wonderful questions that we come to discuss and send our voices of concern to the SPLM leadership in Upper Nile Region. Let's say SPLM party, not SPLA. SPLM party. You have seen this week or last month that the big rally that being organized by the SPLM chairman, Dr. Mayiik Deng from Unity State, and he is the governor of Unity State. And also the chief of administrative area of Ruang is Stepana Will. They are organizing a huge rally for the endorsement of the SPLM party candidate, President Kiir for the 2024 election in South Sudan. But as a concerned citizen, there's a lot of things that are not in place. The SPLM party in Greater Upper Nile did not put the house in order. And this is why we have so many concerns, so many questions that we want to raise to public attention. Why running behind the candidate is important, while there's other outstanding issues in the region, and these leaders are not able to do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you might be watching this show or wherever you might be tuning in, please join us in the studio. PNA-News Media BroadCast in Atlanta. This is Ngaragwem. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna mute myself to send a link to my speakers. You know, all these gentlemen, they've been talking so many years on different topics about South Sudan problem, about Padang problem, about bringing peace in the region. Some of them went to South Sudan 3 times, 4 times. And some of them were veterans. They participated during the Civil War when they were child soldiers. And yet they still not give up for the issues in South Sudan. So don't miss this chance. It will be a very wonderful topic. Then Wada Agwam will be the host in here on the studio. Thank you. Now you have watched that short clip video. I'm showing it for you and my people to see when we talk about the issues of South Sudan. We've been there. And some people think maybe because we in America or we came to the Western world, that's why we are able to talk about it. No. Some of us were there physically. And you see from the video, those are the activities we used to practice them in the morning during the assembly before people departure to their classroom activities and the streets. And that video was recorded 1988 probably, and I'm very thankful for the journalists who recorded video. It's now telling the historical of our past. People forgetting, it will remind us. And this is why we want the country of South Sudan to be a country everybody will enjoy, to get the benefit that our uncles and aunts, fathers, mothers died for it. So I'm gonna play another clip while I'm waiting for my speakers. I show this video for education, to teach people, to remind people who were among the lost boy, who were among Judge Lamer. We call them Red Army before. Now watch the second clip. The copyright for this video is not mine. I'm using it to educate my people and bring back the memory of our past. Thank you for watching. Please share the link on your Facebook.
ton a chirian li wa chi ban gam ba ye ka chi ka we ban cha ba chi ka we ban ba ka chi ka we garang mo ngai garang mo ngai garang mo ngai garang a ter me na jam ka we we ye de ye job a chi pu pin a chi bu ken ka lui ga dem ye job a ye dai dun chiri chi bu ye job a ye dai dun chiri chi bu bu ya kin ye ko chiri chi bu a wa la twang garang mo ngai garang mo ngai garang
Angwari Bungan. No.
Yes.
I am going to see the connecting them. Alabaja Benyan.
Njira lo mute.
Now, Akram. When you get a mute,
I add you, but I don't know why. Yeah, you are there.
yeah, comrade, you know, very dark quick to lie at all. I don't know why.
It's good right now.
Yeah, but I'm Chiraway Grang, you know, Michela.
In Chiroroy, but in Dayan.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
Let me turn around.
I don't know what happened, Wilson. You've been doing this for so long.
Yeah, it be out time.
You guys been away for a while on White Club, or what do you call it?
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
I have no idea, but we will go like that because of time.
Yeah, it's really good. No worry about it. So come back to the screen. Yeah, come back to the screen. Yeah, thank you, Wilson. Welcome to the show. I scheduled this show for you and Mayiik to come and share your opinion. And those are the questions right there that we will discuss. They are running there on the screen, and I hope I tagged them to you earlier.
Yeah.
If you can see them on your phone.
Let me check them.
Mayiik, I sent him the link, but he's still not come. Maybe due to the time. We have we have a 1 hour difference. Now it's 12 o'clock exactly here, but I think that
you were the same time zone.
Now it's 11 o'clock in your area, right? Okay.
I'm always bangor which be like karang akoba lu chair forum kan fadang.
Yeah, I think you can do it too as well, but I will share it.
Yeah, let me try it.
I will share it. I already shared it earlier, but I will try again.
Option to share. I don't know why.
I will do it. I will do it here.
I will share can do you matak take a copy banana like thing he does.
Yeah, you need to come. I will send the link to him if you want to come.
Yeah, send a link. What would the current forum do in Java?
PNA.
PNA. Let me check here now. PNA.
I will send him. I will invite him right here.
Okay. And I share my timeline to you can I tell you share log you can play. Wobugal, Damanda war garin.
Okay.
I'm going to share this here.
I sent him the link.
Okay.
Wilson. In order for her to save time, I will show this a short video clip for a little bit for you to see. I put it as the background for people to know. You as Wilson, you did not become South Sudanese in America. You've been a part of these South Sudanese liberators through Jieeng in the past. So that's the reason I'm playing this short video to give a little background, so you should know exactly the reason we always still focus on the issues of South Sudan. Some people understand that it is because we are in America, and they don't know that we were part of it before.
That makes sense.
All right, Wilson, I think that is enough due to the time.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough.
I just played that short clip video to remind our viewers and us where we come from and what we did before most of us came to the Western country. So today our topic is very clear. You see it there. I have like 4 questions. I'm not against the SPLM party rallying behind to endorse the candidate President Kiir for the 2024 election. I'm not against it, but I'm raising this concern. Why? The first question is, and before that, for my viewers, Wilson Thonakur is the chairman for the Jieeng Padang Community in North America. And you know, Wilson also is a veteran from the SPLA. And we've been together all these years, working together, discussing issues about South Sudan and about our local community. So for those of you who don't know who he is, he's a very open guy and he's always there in Clubhouse. So Wilson, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Brother War, and thank you for your audience who are listening. I hope I cannot see the people here, but I welcome all of you, and we are coming here, like Ngor say, to come and try to ask ourselves about the political back home.
Yeah, hold on right there, Wilson.
Okay.
My first question that you will put your personal opinion as the leader of Padang community and as the citizen of South Sudan and as the political activist. I'm asking this question not for you alone, not for me, not for our viewers, but for all people of South Sudan, wherever they might be. Either they are not in Upper Nile region, but they are still in South Sudan. This is the concern question that everybody has to think about it and answer by yourself. Why it haven't the leaders in Upper Nile from the majority SPLM party came together in 11 years to bring peace to the region? Why haven't the leaders in Upper Nile from the majority party SPLM came together in 11 years to bring peace to the region? That's the first question. My wording will not be sound the way you want that question to go through, but I hope people will understand what I mean. The second one, why do they think going to Malakal to endorse their party candidate President Kiir is more important than peace? So for those who are listening, you have to write them down, or you can write them through seeing them on the screen. The same question are running on the screen. And the third one, why are the IDPs still in the three camp? You know what the IDPs stand for? For those who the internal displacement personnel, that's what it stands for. And you know we have three IDP camp. There's the one in Juba, and there is the one in Bantu, and there's the one in Malakal. You always heard people dying, killing each other among the Nuer, the Shuluk, and the Padang. So you know what it is. And Dr.
There are
Mointui.
four of them. One is in Boer Town and one is in Unity State.
Okay, so one in Botown, I did not add that.
One in Unity State.
Yeah, I said Bantu. And Dr. Mointui, the party chairman for Greater Upper Nile region, why he isn't able to close down IDP camp so that civilian could go back to their various counties or state in the region. So Dr. Mointui now is the chairman of the SPLM party in the region, and he's not been able to work to close this ID camp down, because those citizens who are in those camps, they are majority of them are from Upper Nile, if I'm not mistaken. Why they don't doing it? And the last one, how can the Upper Nile leaders and parties members get the funds to use them for rally while we have needs? Like now, we still have people stuck in your area, Wilson. People came from Sudan. They still stuck there. They are not able to go to Juba. They're not able to go to Ruweng. They're not able to go to Bantu due to the distance. Where they get this money now? Dr. Menchu will get the money to rent a hotel in Juba so people can go and sit there, and we have seen thousands of people. Those thousands of people, they not go in that hotel for free. They pay the expenses where people go and sit. They pay the facilities. Where Dr. Menchu get all this money, and he's not able to get those money to bring people who are needed, like people is stuck in Sudan. People is stuck in Iran. They stuck in Paloi. They're not going to other areas. So these are the things we need to send Dr. Menchuil. It's better to do the right thing with the right resource. And where in the world you will see a governor mobilize all the citizens to support the candidate. You always give your statement that I'm in those candidate plan, I endorse candidate plan in your own office or in your own state media. That is it. You cannot run behind and say I'm endorse this candidate. Everybody in South Sudan know already Salva Kiir is the right candidate for them to support. Why Dr. Maitreal wasting the state, the regional resource for nothing? So welcome to the show, Wilson.
Thank you. First of all, you can forward me those questions in my messenger. I found them; they are not here. Thank you again for inviting me. Thank you for showing background. Some of you guys think people in America are making a noise. We came in America with a different road. Some of us who came as a Jeshamer background. Some of us came from Egypt. Some came from Lebanon. Some come from all over. The people called Jejalamer, they were victim of all this country that has called South Sudan today. And I'm also proud of them. When they come to US, these are the people who open a door in order to. We wage another second war in the United States by approaching the churches, Congress, White House. John Garang used to come to America, but he never reached those places. But when majority of Lost Boy came, they were all in a different state. We have a coordination. We did a very, very campaign showing that there is a war going on in Sudan. We all were aware that the previous administration of the United States, the beginning of the war, which was Reagan. Reagan by then was having a relationship with Numeri. So the Jejalamer who came to the United States, they were the brokers of the case of Sudan to be known in the world. These are the Jejalamer of John Garang. This is where we come from. So we still have heart. When we came here, it took us maybe 8 years waging this campaign of let the American know what's going on in Sudan. We went to churches, we went to universities, we went to White House until John Garang come later. My last meeting, John Garang, was in Iowa, where he graduated 30 years ago. John Garang admitted in his own word that without you, I would not reach to come to where I am now. You, Jejalamer, you are not a lost boy anymore. You are a found man. I found you. That's what he said. And you did a great job. A part of that, he used to tell us when we were in the bush, you will be the next leaders. If the country, we will destroy the country. And if I look back, some of you will grow up, I will bring you. And exactly that's what happened. Majority of us in 1992, we become men up enough somewhere 17, 16. They were on front line. And they did exactly. Myself, I was a chair chapter here, deputy chair chapter in the United States when we found the chapters of the SPLM sectarian. I worked until the referendum. I was working in referendum time, try to make sure that the referendum is go through. And part of referendum to be accepted worldwide, it is done here in the United States by the majority of the Jejalamer. Never happened in the world that you will have a referendum in outside the world, never. But this was pushed by the people that you think you call them lost boy, you think you call them whatever you call them. This where the majority of them pushed this to happen. If it happened in America, then it will happen all over the world. It's done here under immigration, under IO and all these things, and under the United States government. Now, come back to politics of South Sudan. It all works in our heart. We want to talk about it if we can make something. And that's why Comrade Ngor come up with those questions of Upper Nile issue. The endorsement, like you see the question. I think the endorsement is done in Barakazal region. It is not something planned, but I think it is something that the leaders of the days who are in the leadership, they try to plan that. It happened in Barkazal. Now it was a copycat, which I don't believe our leaders in Upper Nile, to be honest. I did show years ago. Now we have 3 vice presidents in this current government. Can they bring the peace? That was my topic of years ago, maybe 3 years when they were nominated in 2018. My opinion, I say no, they will never, because they themselves, they don't like one another. Being Taban with Riek Machar, maybe Rebecca Nyadeng is in the middle somewhere, but can Rebecca bring peace? I doubt so. So now, coming to this so-called presidential endorsement in Upper Nile, we talk about advantage and disadvantage. Upper Nile have a lot of ramification. Let me use this word. A lot of ramification that in Upper Nile are very complicated. You have a militia, the warlords are there. They are not giving people peace of mind. And those warlords, majority of them branch out from the so-called SPLM party, the SPLM-IO of Riek Machar, who create all this. It's become something called waterborne diseases. The Riek Machar is like a waterborne disease. He's the mother of the old rebellion since 91 up to now. So if there are any rebellion in Upper Nile, he's the one who created them. So the endorsement done by the politicians of Upper Nile who are now in leadership in order to maintain their own position. I'm not against it. And don't make me wrong. I'm a member of the really SPLM, which is the mother SPLM, not really SPLM Betapagana Mumde. And I never change myself since the beginning, because I see this is the party we're suffering. Should we left and leave it to who? Since the country come out, we better to stay there and fix it. I believe leaders come and go. If those of our leaders, including Salva Kiir, mess up, their time will come, they will go. But could they stop it and make a power transfer to the next leaders? That's my worry now, because the way I see them, Salva Kiir already, when he was attacked by his own members who were with him, he brought majority of the NP, of what they call it, Mutamar Watan. These are the people who work with him now. NIF, that's what the day we call them. Now, these are the people he want to leave them with the power. Now, what will the Jeshamer and the rest of the SPLM who were in the bush feeding? That's another question of later. Is Salva Kiir really is aware of the situation of his Jeshamer? I don't think so. So going to Malakal is the endorsement by the by the Upper Nile Region politician to go. Now the question, where did they get a budget from? I don't know, but I can assume these 2 regions of Upper Nile, they have 3% of oil, being a unity state in Upper Nile, except maybe Jongle. So they can use those money, and these are the money used by the IO governor for the last 4 years now. These 3%, you cannot see development in Upper Nile. There is no road. Those money that will come, they go back to Riek Machar and divide them with his governor. So in this time around, they can use those money to rally and bring people together. Now the disadvantage. Let me talk about disadvantage. Disadvantage are a lot more than advantage. Disadvantage, they never have a peace. They did not come to citizens of Upper Nile, the leaders of Upper Nile, and try to reconcile the people even before they call for this. That's one disadvantage. That one, I don't think there will be a fear. A lot of people will not show up in that event on that day. That's a disadvantage. Another disadvantage, if there are people willing to come, there is no road in Upper Nile that you can bring this number of people like what happened in Barkazal. Barkazal, there are roads where people come from Awil and from Biay, from Werap, from Lake State. This region was connected. But in case of Upper Nile, even Upper Nile itself, where the capital Malakal is not connected to their own county, how are you going to bring people? Using airplane, which is very expensive. This is another disadvantage. There will not be people to coming because I am sure there is no even road from Balia to Ulang or to Nasir. There was a road from Malakal to Paloj. That road was cut up the flood of last year or 2 years ago. So there is no bridge there, there is no road. So that's a second disadvantage. The third disadvantage is security-wise, I am doubt, it's another disadvantage. If there will be really good security, that's another thing. Disadvantage, another disadvantage, even though if they have the capability of bringing people, a lot of citizens, they are not happy and they don't trust themselves. For them to come and congregate into these one places, I don't think it is going to work. It's another disadvantage. The fourth disadvantage, Malakal have no facility, no hotels, no any others where you can accommodate these people because they were being destroyed by the war. How are you going to accommodate this group into that area? So, there is a lot of disadvantage that you could talk about it. If they are really serious, in this 1 month from now, we are already in month of November, and the thing will happen in December. If they can use this 1 month wisely to send all these so-called MP, those ministerial position, and the other, those who are holding position, to go to their own county, to go and talk to people, and find out what are their concern and what are their concern and their grievance. I did a show last month here too in Clubhouse. Specifically, that show was concerning to Padang group. Now, Salva Kiir is coming. That was the topic. What are the Padang grievance to represent to Salva Kiir in order to vote if Jieeng Padang can vote for him? We know that we are suffering. A lot of children are deformed. We don't have a roads. Oil environment are there. Are they prepared of those things? Are these leaders giving awareness to citizens what they can require to their leaders? That was the topic of last week. A lot of people did not show up. These are my own personal observation or personal opinion. This thing that should be represented to President Kiir. Because you cannot have now, the road is going to 4 years, and that's what I say last time. If road coming from Bor, from Juba to Bor, how many years it will take? Now it's 4 years already, and it does not even pass the Bor. Why they don't start from Rang to Malakal, and then start from Juba to Bor, and then they will meet in Malakal? Because there are insecurities, there are plot. Where in the world that you can abandon the place that you get a resource of the country and you go and divulge the other place where there is no resource of the country? The same thing can happen to Ruweng. They could have a road from Ruweng to Pentiu, from Pentiu to Biemnam, from Biemnam to Abiay. These are the old resource area. Why Kiir does not do that? I don't blame Kiir. I blame our own leaders who are representing us because they are not speaking. Now, another question of money, I think I answered it, where they will get the money. Advantage, maybe they will have few advantage. Some people, they will think that, okay, yeah, if Now peace is coming to Malakal. If Salva Kiir, the SPLM, which is not all of them, it's an SPLM alone, will come up. Those who are an SPLM of Salva Kiir supporters, they will think the peace is coming. So that will be advantage to them, and advantage will go to the members of the parliament who are still working, and those who are working in the government, whether they are ministers or directors. It is advantage to them. If they make this happen and it is succeed, then they will maintain their position until the election comes. That's advantage to them. Advantage to President Kiir. Kiir may have a vote who will vote for him in 2024. The people that he convened them. But for me, for SPLM to convene the people of Upper Nile is to realize the peace, and make reconciliation and took the development into Upper Nile. That's will really can make a good change. Otherwise, Upper Nile is being left as a war zone. It's not going to take us nowhere. The question that why people are still in POC, it's a very difficult question, but to me, it should be blaming to Riek Machar, because these people are there. We're waiting for the SPLM-IO to come in. Now Riek Machar should do is his best to convince the people that they were not safe. He should go to them and tell them, here, I've been in Juba now for 4 years. It is safe for you guys to come out. I am here. Nothing going to kill you. Because those people, they think that they were targeted because of the ethnic problem. But to me, there are a lot of complications in this. It's not about ethnic. If it is about ethnic, why in Pentu, do they have another ethnic there? It's all Nuer. If it is because of security, what they are doing in Boer Town. Boer Town is dominated by the Dinka. Why should they go and tell to the UN to be located in Lao Nuer? So in Malakal issue, if it is peace come, if it is in Malakal too, they should go to Nasser. If it is Shuluk, they should go to Pashoda. Who will kill them in Pashoda? There are people there living there. So these have another political, but I will put this blame on IO. Should do their homework in order to bring people out. And this is the bad thing in Upper Nile. A lot of the warlords in Upper Nile, they do things without ramification, thinking about the consequence if they do the rebellion, if they create the fighting, what will be the consequence? Those things are not there. So again, endorsement, I'm not against it. They should endorse President Kiir, but endorse President Kiir could come with a lot of package that the Upper Nile, if they are really serious, could come the package of development and package of peace. If that peace could not work, let divide Upper Nile, go back to 10 states, to 32 states. Because I know, especially where I came from, the Upper Nile as a state, not a region. To me, my own opinion, for this group, they develop a lot of hatred among themselves. So for peace to come, they should be separate 3 states for time being. So me or our group, we should deal with our own criminal within a circle of very small one, not under umbrella of Upper Nile. The same thing to let your group, they can deal with their own son who is still waging war. They can convene him. The same thing to people of Kingdom of Shala. They could know to convene their son. It is not time for war, it's time for development. But now if we are kept under this Upper Nile, capital Malakal, I don't think we will realize the peace because there are a lot of warlords. As we speak, last week there was fighting between Agolek of Kitgwang, group of Riek Machar. There is the fighting in Tunja. Even today, there are a lot of rumors that they are mobilizing themselves to take one another. And Tunja is not that far away from capital Malakal. So in that case, if President Kiir does not really become serious with their security organ, this Upper Nile region will have no peace. Maybe the rest of South Sudan can have a peace, but in Upper Nile, I'm doubt, because as long as Riek Machar have a post as a governorship chair in Upper Nile, we will not realize the peace unless they will have to change. With that being said, I don't know if there are another question left. And I think Comrade Mayiik is here. I will stop here and let Mayiik.
No, the question: why use this resource to mobilize the SPLM supported while we still people stuck between Rang and Paloy to go to the prospective area, people who were kicked out by war in Sudan? Why the Dr. Mentwil is not able to do this help, and is able to get money to mobilize his supported SPLM? And people are still there, even while I'm speaking with you, that people is still crying in Paloy for almost 5 months or 7 months since the war broke out.
You know, it's a very tough question. It's a $1 million question. Why they want to use those money while there are people, not only in Paloy, majority of them are still in Rang. So, and this is one of the disadvantage. It will backlash the SPLM. If they have money, they should have to transport all people from Rang, from Paloy, and take them to their state or their county if they are in Upper Nile. I knew that Mointreal did maybe 2 trips a couple of months ago. He took some, but unfortunately he stopped. So that question, Yangor, I don't know why they use those money. If they have money, they should have to transport people first before they use the money for endorsement or for their own self to maintain their own position without people. So that question, I think it could go to them directly if they were accepting to come online.
Yeah, thank you, Wilson. You have touched all the question and you have planned them exactly the way I want the public to hear them. You mentioned exactly what our people need to know first, and there's a lot to discuss about this. And every time you leave the problem on the bottom and you come talk on the top, you're not gonna solve it. It's always to start from the bottom to the top. But our leaders in Upper Nile, they always start from the top and then they leave the bottom without touching it. So if you don't clean the bottom of the house, this is where you sleep inside. But if you make the outside look clean, it's not helping you. It's good to clean outside and then the inside is very clean. Upper Nile inside is not clean. Because what these leaders say publicly is not what they go and discuss when they sit together. Let me close some of the window. It makes sound to me. I don't know why.
No, you're good. We're hearing you good. Maybe in your side, it's good.
Oh, okay.
If you have another device, just put it on the mute.
Okay. All right. And it's not what they say when they come publicly. Like a couple months ago, you see Mointreal confronted by Professor what is his name?
Professor
Akech, because of the clearing the Nile. And the clearing of the Nile should be something that will consult all the stakeholders who Nile is passed through. Before you just agree with your business people from Egypt to come and clear the river. You know, when there's the bad disadvantage of clearing that Nile, because when you clear the Nile, the current of the water can run very fast, and more of the peat that hiding on the river on the shore of the river. You know, most of the time when the water is too cold, the big peat always come out from the Nile and go hide on the shore. If you clear all this grass there, those fish will not be longer there anymore. They can run with the water and they can go, they can escape, they can go to Egypt. And this man here called Dr. Mentwil, he don't know it. Even one time I questioned myself, he's the doctor of what? Is the doctor who don't know anything apart from where he get his degree on? Even a person in the village who never went to school, they can disagree for the clearing of the Nile water. And who are the benefit most from the Nile water? These are the Nuer community in the West Bank and in the central bank of Upper Nile. Nuer are the one, the animal get water from the Nile. They are the one fishing from the Nile. Everything they get it from the Nile, more than any ethnic in Southern Sudan region. But their leader want to make an acceptable deal with other countries. So it is a shame sometimes when you see educated people make a unquestionable decision. It doesn't make any sense. Now, with the same guy, you see Bantu themselves, the civilian in Bantu, especially where Dr. Machar belonged to, there's no peace in there in Bantu, leave alone Malakal. He's supposed to talk to people there, let us have peace. We fought this war, we never win. We come back to the same government. My people, let us not waste the life of our people. Dr. Menchul would have do a peace reconciliation within Nuer themselves in the West, in the Western Upper Nile. Dr. Menchul should make peace. Look now, his civilians are still killing people in Vietnam. His civilians are still killing people in Pariang. Even 5 years ago, 32 people were killed in the same time. 32 people from Pariang. Now Dr. Mentwili is annexing the land of Ruang to Bantu. He's coming and naming some places with their name. Taban is there, the vice president. Riangmasha is there, vice president. Nobody talking about fees. How you think you can go and support President Kiir, and then after it's done, you go back? What is the impact that you gain from it? It's a waste of resource. And Kiir is not going anywhere. Either you endorse him or you didn't endorse him. His party supporters are still going to support him to be the next candidate on the ticket. So SPLM in the Upper Nile region, they did not put their hours in place. They need to put their hours in place, in order to come and lie to the publics. You see, yesterday, two group of IO, they declared themselves to come to join the government. Every time when they see or when they run out of money, they find a way to join the government so that they can be given big rank, without paying a penalty. They get big rank, and this big rank, that's how people get paid in the military of South Sudan. So whenever they gain their dollar, and then they go back to Bush. That's what they've been doing, in and out, in and out, in and out. So Wilson, we need to discuss this. Either South Sudan needs to be divided into pieces. If this will bring peace to South Sudan, we should go for it. Because the leaders in Upper Nile region, especially in Chuluk area, in Nuer area, they don't know what they are doing. They're wasting the life of their own population. They wasted the life of their own citizens. So Mayiik is here. I want Mayiik to come and add some, but let us keep talking till President Kiir, like you said, if President Kiir want the people of Upper Nile, he should give them a package. That's what the candidate always do when you run. And then what President Kiir will do different if he's come to be the next president for another 5 years? What will he do different to bring a lasting peace in the country? And you know, if not God is protecting you, this rally of the SPLM in Malakal, you will see some life lost. You will see that. Because there are people there who want to do something to keep people hitting each other without gaining anything. They not benefit from anything they create. They just create other people to die and they still suffering. So if we know the war is started, I quote this from Mayiik mouth. He said the liberation is starting in Upper Nile. So if the revelation is starting in Upper Nile, why we keep fighting for what? And other region getting the advantage on us. Equatoria is getting the advantage of us because all our people from Upper Nile, they come to Juba. They send their kid there to school. They do everything there in Central Equatoria. Now Central Equatoria is get advantage of everybody in South Sudan. And then people say, why there's no development in Upper Nile? Why there's no development in Upper Nile? How are we going to do development when people are moving their resources to another state? Like all this.
Let's see if Mayiik is not here. Let me put.
Mayiik is here, but he's.
Okay. Give him a chance because time we left 10 minutes to be 12 in our time here. It will be.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to show up. He's on the screen. I added him, but he's not showing up. I don't know why.
I think it's still on preparation.
Okay, so I don't know where I was.
Mayiik thing. They were.
Yeah.
Last month, something happened to Mayiik or what happened. I know whether Upper Nile is going to be divided or not, the war will not.
Yeah, because people are causing something they never win. If you never win on something, you always say, okay, I did it twice. Why am I still doing it?
Ngor, let me tell you this thing. It was good if we Upper Nile could have a discussion so we can, and I say last time, I told to my Nuer brothers, I like to think out whether you like it or not. If they don't want to act like a big boy, if they think they are big or majority, they themselves are the people who will bring the peace. Because when the majority are in chaos, the minority will not have no way. Yangor, if you see the rebel now, how many rebel? If the people were ran away or people formed the SPLM IO because Nuer were killed in Juba, why they defect from Kiir, from Riek Machar? Now is it a case of Nuer are been killed? No. If you see, you got how many rebel? As we speak, some are in Salam, some are in Bush. You got General Simon is still in the Bush. He's from Upper Nile. Simon Garwidwal. You got the guy called Boy Rolnyang. He's from Upper Nile. He's still in the Bush. There is another guy called Bertut. He's from Upper Nile. He's still in the bush. There is a guy called Yin Masio. He's still in the bush as we speak. These are the people, okay, active. Come to the Western world. How many of them? A lot. You have Pagana Mum have his own party. He's in Upper Nile. He's still here in the West. These are online. Pagana Mum, they have their own real SPLM. Emmanuel Ajawin, they say they have their own called NDM, apart from his father. Another is a cousin, it's called something Ajawin, he has his own party. These are from Upper Nile. There was a guy called Duat something, it's from Nuer too, it's from Upper Nile. Or in this case, to me, that's why I say that Upper Nile need to be divided into 3 states. Because this kind of rebellion, using rebellion as a culture to come into power, so you can
it's not going to stop.
Huh?
It's not going to stop unless people divide it in too many powers, so they can control.
If we are divided now, it's up to those. If you are more rebel outside, go and divide your seat.
Yeah.
Like case of Shala now. If we are and Pagani have a party, Emmanuel Ajawin have their own party. His uncle have party inside. Another guy called the other party created by his uncle, something called what is this guy? The NDM, but my NDM, the SPLM DC. And
Malakal
Zamanda. Then Kalala Zoltan, who is left it to Adogna to Zol, I forgot the guy name. Now, you see the confusion that's in Upper Nile. Within the Jieeng Nuer, we have how many people there? Or as we speak, they all come from different parties they went to as we speak in Upper Nile. The Dinka of Padang, they become minority, but all of them, they come from different rebels they came from. Some come as a SOA, some come as a IO, some come as a NDM, some come as a whatever the SPLM DC, some come as a Salva Kiir party. As we speak, in a parliament, they are all these Gabel, they came from different group they joined. How long we continue to do this? It is better to divide the state into three. Achanum Yamshi Shub, what they are doing is good. When they go to their own state, are they going to fit in those seats, all of them? Because you cannot having a leadership in expensive of other group. Like now we are being marginalized in the state. They have more MP because they come from different. They have more ministerial because they come from different rebellion that they form. It's better to have a three state, Latjor state, the Eastern Nile state, Pashoda state. This is in our case. Unity state, I know there is a guy from Riek Machar party, he's in Australia. I mean from Riek Machar section, from Adok. They want Pantu to be divided. There are people suffering there. They don't want Mointuil. They say they want their own state. Because this kind of rebellion will never stop. And if it doesn't stop, the Upper Nile will not see the development. Period. Let not walk around. You can have those three vice presidents there. They are happy to get their own money. They don't care. Because if the Riek and Taban don't talk to themselves and try to bring a peace, how they can bring peace to others?
Exactly.
Nyadeng cannot bring peace between Tuch and Bor right now because of her word that she said last time. And these are the people that Salva Kiir keep them in front of people. Salva Kiir, if he want to keep the SPLM in peace, he can change those people. Bring a new face.
Exactly. But Wilson, to add addition onto your point, Kiir Maya did mastering these agendas to keep Upper Nile suffering on the same hand of the same leaders who are not doing anything to. That is the way that Kiir has planned. So Kiir, he knows what he's doing. So it is up to our people. Are we going to continue to separate like that in the same hand of the same people? They do not do reconciliation among themselves, as you mentioned. So if Riek is not traveling in Bantu, how Riek think that he's going to bring peace to South Sudan if he become a president? He's not bring peace in his own belly of Blair with the people in Mayandi. The same thing, if Taban is not traveling, Taban never returned to Bantu since 2010. He never returned back. How they going to bring peace to South Sudan if he's mega president? So this is the thing that I always challenge President Kiir, is the man that will make people suffer. Because if you are not able to do it on your own, give the law of the country to do their job. If we have a law in the country, the law will say, no, this is not allowed to be done like this. Now, but he keeping, it is scared tactic. He keeping Taban, because he think if he leaves Taban, our Taban will go and rebel again. That's why he keep him behind him. Now he put him to be somebody working on the road, on development. And Taban been a governor since 1999. Since 1999. And there's no road that's done in Bantu. There's no road done in Lair. There's no road done in Vietnam. There's no road done in Pariang. So what Kiir think Taban will do the road to be successful right now is a Koilu, I think, Manja.
Taban is not going to do nothing. Like you say, 1999, including Riek Machar that are crying. Since they signed Khartoum peace agreement, they were having a chance with a good 10 years. Because that was 2007 until 1997 until 2002. They were in Khartoum. Riek was by then was so-called Southern something leader, including Riek Machar. That's where the Taban became a governor. Do they did development? No. Malakal was the girl. They can minister of
Hello.
okay.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, you need to open your face. You close it.
No, I know I'm doing something. Just want to talk using audio.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Wilson, finish that statement, and then I will welcome Mayiik.
I will finish this statement of my message to Padang because the time because I may not get a time. I will go and change because I'm going to work. Welcome, Ben Mayiik. The statement or message, President Kiir, to me, in order to bring peace in Upper Nile, we need to see a new faces, whether through election. If you extend the election, to me personally, Upper Nile need to be divided into 3 states because we have so many rebellion, development will not come. Now come to me as a son of where the oil come from. And this is what I want to tell to my people too, as a demand. You cannot elect the president that does not do what you want. President Kiir will walk a road. Jieeng Padang. Road have to start from Rang to Malakal. And all our county need to be connected. That's one thing. We call environment that is killing our children and our people now. That environment, we need a solution in 2024 before election to clean up all this environment. We need the same road from Biemnam to Pariang, from Pariang to Apiai. These are the road we need. They have the same thing, environment or pollution problem. Need to be clean. And Jieeng Padang mantin jaman tidekin. Kada chigro damat development actually bela loy. Wo kor masajpat. Cuman masajpat di ci yigrum bega chol Kiir Maya did something women hospital. Wo ko Kiir Maya did women hospital. To did woman did nit chinim chok. Wa chin nim krang. Ako beloy worki bi jatin. Ben Kiir to kor nin bu bodi. Wo kor masajpat. Wo ko madaris. College ako bi yiga workagi. Yiga jaba yik pan ko juba na yepeng club out kalwel ke bega ka bag nyang pun wadang tin woni real dang pe el wela jenge de blit ngu pel ke bu woten yik wol bi ben yik juba gal wor ka bi ke dong juba manera na ben ja wadi juba because a unit to service yena chi madaris yik and you are not even directing Chinese kuje others big NGOs Cuman kubri de juba wan di jalo ken bita Japan ngu chiki be ben betem ko longale ni ken ka chebe direct Chinese to go and do kubri fi wow ngu chi kubri lo iten fi ala ni be tem ko ya Ben Kiir te ko ro lagi kubri ka lo ke longi ka tore ben wa chi ka tore chi gam elo jar ki ka kun de grande pan lay yik ku pal bay ko ala ni la ban ci taw wor de bay fi bay de ka yik fa kene message di gay bañ de Padang ko bi Padang ko ci yin wo ko cier wo ko message pat wo ko madars wo ko kere environment ken bi luy helu gable election du yene bi koy bodi yin ko kore e dola ken en state ken peteke ji diak ina bi salam ben ago ngak la re pande ko ngi nga bi jaben because ko ka ko salam ko rer pi Upper Nile e ci wi salam because ran to jam wana ko an jol de tong lin lu Facebook de era ngur ko jol tong lu de jeng ci bay juba weng nu pal gi juba ku tong ba romer won ku kat e nafsu scenario wan e ko ngur ko kursi du bi ñay bay go e ko ci be mi ti cin luñ ku luñ on ga inde na option ya be bar pal pin ku bay on ga pol ku bay la lu start ku ko because there is something ake yene tek tong ene nyok ku yin luñ kay yin ene message yin ka ba lek ban ki ga ken wo yene ke lek ko ke padang ke li wo represent juba whether ya ko je barlaman wala ya ko je lon we ake bala re sa ke barlaman and you don't have plan for your own constituency ka kwen gu ke kala bu ko kwen ten la ki na kirang la ga implement kirang le bi ga beri man yu ko kwen ideas baka kuna nom baka la lek chap we chap padang e dangi ngat intakabara lu la big ben abi jalon dun te intikabat bu ko loyi ba ko be chwet ko re juba man wan de ko kilo man wan ter to kin go wala nem e ke bag jati ngi je deg ni wala bi ko yo aran ka je ke ran len bu ki na we tak dang le bi ko yo ku chwet ki abi ja option kun te le intikabat ben yani kiran dia chwet ran ti ye ben ko ki yin ko kra ran ti jam ku du o ke ko ke maj wo ben mit ken bu de ko kin ge bara fi Kenya ka peg to juba alaren midala ren ken lakin diar ken go mit ken ben ke ga Uganda Ethiopia Kenya cigra wut ko mu kurasi kay cigra wut we ina ciga jam kër masaj ba ina ciga jam kër school ina ciga jam kër road kare ken mit ken la masaj ba county whether Biamnam County wala Pariang County wala Malut County wala Arang County wala Baliet wala yinga cin mit kan her county mit ken peg to juba ya ken ere message la we cha padang mi cha ke la kin go to dai gi kan de koy QB ji den ko je tong loy ben koy taw tar den lu la de gin ta kabar kan bi gar yok ni tong 2024 ayana bu koy ten ben ngor we cha
Wilson, thank you very much. Very important message and very understandable. So Mayiik, Chan is yours. In and confused because when Chin and Loy you are waiting somewhere. Could be showed up. So in Yamna Kanga Achaka to Yin question. Kajia Mokai call. We are discussing why let me see. They are running there on the screen.
No, I got it. Abunango, so
okay, welcome in case the time to wait because in but 1 o'clock. By 1 o'clock.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Wilson, Wilson Thonakur Lual, and Ngodagwem for the this discussion. Actually, I was doing something. I've been sleeping for a long period of time, and I'm not feeling well. That's why I tried to talk using audio. But I know that the audience that we are targeting, majority of them are talking in English. I mean in Dinka. So, but the message should have to be going directly to them, and majority of them also talk in Nuer language, and they know this Dinka language. So I think everything has been summarized by Wilson. I'm not going to talk about that because we are talking about general election in 2024, and the slogan of the three regions that are gathering to endorse the black bearer of the SPLM at the SPLM, which is Salva Kiir Mayardit. And I know we have so many political parties within the country, and the majority of them is the IO opposition parties. And there was a confusion before when Dr. Riek Machar was removed from the SPLM, and he was complaining that he was one of them. So it was a very delicate situation, and I know now he's become a SPLM IO chairman. So what is the reason why the leaders from Upper Nile are going to Malakal to endorse the SPLM flag bearer than concentrating on fees? Of course, I don't know. I don't know, because this is what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to make peace in Upper Nile before we call the chairman of the SPLM, even though it is not the chairman of everybody in Upper Nile, because we have so many political parties that are being run in the country. So it will be the members of the SPLM will go over there, and it is the SPLM chairperson to see the alternative, or where he can bring these people to go to the convention, because it is not everybody is going to that convention, because it is mainly for the SPLM only. The rest, if you don't decide it to be SPLM-IO or SPLM-IG or whatever political party, you just stay in your house. So the reason why we have the main political party going to the region without even the road, maybe they will consider the road going to Bor at the region. I mean, the regional road, but that's not the one. It is just going from Jiva to Bor, very close here. But the headquarters is in Upper Nile, which is Malakal. There's no road over there. And we have so many fragmentation of this small terrorist group that are operating on the river Nile everywhere in Upper Nile. And I don't know what mechanism that they will use in order to protect that convention as well, by the way. Yeah. So the mobility is very difficult. The accessibility to go to Malakal is very difficult, because we have so many rebels around there. And they are causing problem. So the only thing that's supposed to be doing is to make sure that the security is 100%. I know they will protect President Kiir, but what about the other vulnerable people around Upper Nile over there, around Malakal? Like what is going on in Tunja right now as we speak? There is fighting over there. And you talk about the three IDF camps that are still operating. That's what we don't understand. In particular in Bantu and even in Malakal. So why are they still in the IDPs camp? And Bantu is purely Nuer. So what are they doing over there? Who is going to attack them? So the meaning of it is that 24 election, they fear that maybe something happen again, and we are not going to run back to the IDP camp. We have to stay there, and there will be a fighting. That's what they are doing right now as we speak. They could have gone to the residential area so that they will wait and vote. Number two, voting location will remain in the documents. Like for example, some of them are now living in IDP camp in Ruweng. Some of the IDPs, which is internal displaced person, they move from Bantu to Ruweng, and some are moving from Afanal, which is Jonglei, to Ruweng, right? So if they are going to vote,
those people who come during the flood.
Yeah, so if they are going to vote for political voting, so that location will be named in which way? Will be named in such a way that that place will belong to them, because there will be a geographical constituency that will remain in the document later on. And those documents will be claimed by the state. Maybe they will be claimed by Unity State that these places like La Love and other areas within Ruweng, where they are now residing, will be enacted to them simply because of the political general election that is going on to be conducted in 2024. So people need to be very careful. Otherwise, they will be there in IDP camp without voting. It could be might be better. But if they are going to vote, what center that are going to use? Okay, there is an issue here: mobility and accessibility. There is no road, only air transportation. That's what I know. But it is for the SPLM. They will use their own means to bring their members over there. Actually, I don't have any problem with that. But given the political polarization in the country right now, I don't think it will be much better. Even when you look at the way the chairperson is conducting his duty right now, it's not fair. Because Maitwil is the chairperson of the SPLM. He cannot conduct a regional meeting in his own office, in his coordination office, right? What about like the Secretary General come from Ruang administrative area? What if he call everybody to Ruang coordination? It is not possible. They have to conduct it openly in any area, whether pyramid or whatever hotel. But calling people to your office, no, it cannot. So I have no idea why they do that, but they have their own ideas because they belong to the SPLM. In Bangor, I was not in a favor of delivering this speeches in English, but we're supposed to be targeting those people who are the audience, who can understand the language that we are using, simply because they are the one going to vote later on.
It's good. It's good, Mayiik, so you can speak English so they can understand it, because this is not about ruling.
Let me talk about the SPLM, because it is our party, but given the situation right now that the SPLM members have already gone, and then we have so many wolves that are joining in, okay, like the NCP members are taking over the SPLM, but the SPLM members, the one that has been engaging in the liberation struggle have already gone. That's the problem. Okay. So if you look at the background of the SPLM, it was a revolutionary political party representing the whole section of South Sudanese people. But that was wrong, because we did not know what services the SPLM going to deliver to the people of South Sudan. Now the deliverance of services is very difficult now, and there are so many fragmentation of small ethnic group in the country. So we mean SPLM is now losing its credibility. So they did not deliver. They did not delivering development services. They did not delivering services to the people. They did not care about the human right. They did not address the fundamental freedom of our people, and even justice. They talk about this in the books, but they did not address them. So now people are moving from SPLM to different political parties or ethnic-based political parties, which is quite unfortunate. So the SPLM was a revolutionary political party representing the wide cross-section of South Sudanese people. That is according to their background. If you go to the, let me just read the manifesto, because I have the manifesto ended here. Okay. So SPLM talk about the vision. which is equality, justice, freedom, unity, prosperity, and progress. Are they there? They are the one fighting right now. Development kakichi alo on the side, one-sided way. Okay, it is now going to regional Bargazal. In reflection, in United States here, when South and North were fighting, the development was starting from North America, not part of the country here within the United States. But when you go to the South, in Ngor, I think it is very difficult. Now, South is now coming up a little bit, but the development is start in North. In the United States, as we living here. So that's what is going on in South Sudan. Because our leaders are now fighting, just forming these small groups, and now they are disregarded. So the development is starting from Juba within Equatoria all the way to Bararagazal. The two regions are developing now. But one region is completely considered as just a place where terrorists are operating. And we are now saying we have political leaders in Upper Nile. We don't have them. We have just like ethnic leaders, ethnic political leaders, because where they want their leaders, and every small group within Upper Nile, they need their leaders. And they will, so many people will take advantage of them. So we are not complaining about that. So is that just delivering the services so that these people will vote for you. Yeah. Services which became long enough for now, which be judged manager one chilla book and be judged couldn't lay all the way to rang. And a manaka ping and a charjat from Ethiopia to Joko. Kulakin rat. Yani keke priority as we speak. Kuran mukeng manake taban. Kuran kering luai to the piande. Okay, chadi ti jod Bargadal tan ka chi e daga law managit. Kina lelwele yene ku bujo bel dam to jabe lat dan non taw oil tin. E wrong. Simply because taban ma yena ryoji. Kenga. Kiri Equatoria is already done. Chadi don jod koike United States from Juba all the way to Nimili. Kukina yede manaka la itori kwa la Kenya, Adam Kenya toktiti. So we mean King and Equatoria region. Where are our roads? The Montero Nishiba Chilwell and be jot at a be had been to and char. They know the reason why they refuse. Why will be jot and be and Malakal and char them and they quite modest reprand Mukiloi. Why people are working very hard within South Sudan? I can mission services in Upper Nile region. And this is fact. Okay, imagine if oil is drilling in Upper Nile and then nothing happening in Equatoria region, in Baragada region, and the resources are driven from there to build road from Equatoria and Baragada region, that is not good.
Yes, Mayiik, to not to forget this point. Let me add this point to Taban Dengai, because in 2012 or somewhere, Taban Dengai himself, he spoke and he said, we the people in Western Upper Nile, we don't get good coming from East Africa because they're too far. We getting coming illegally from Sudan. You know, Sudan, the border has been sealed since 2012 war and it's never been open for international. So people smuggling thing on their own. Taban said that we need road that will connect Sudan and South Sudan. Where is that road right now? Now Taban is working, help the road to go to Bargadala. Now you have mentioned that there's another road that will move in central Nuer to the other area you have mentioned, to Joko. So where is our road exactly? This is the question that we should have to have our own leaders who are representing ruling a demonstrative area and people who are representing the Padang constituencies. Chimanunchi Tonakwelu, I can talk in our area. So why is it difficult for NGOs who are assigned to do road is not able to do road from Pariang to Twinja, from Twinja to Ram, from Pariang to Biemnam to Abiy, and then from Abiy to Turale. Question: there is no Nile over there. There's no tribute, but Nile. Lebilu like a local bridge, a flat land. Why? So was Saban lying, or Saban is scared of Kiir? So that's the point I want to add before I forget.
And that's what we're supposed to be fighting. We are fighting for political leadership, but that's not the case. We're supposed to fight over the development services. Ukene kuona alwel kan achane no yani ke ketarko kwa yike kwa pure yachilwel na achira and ke leader within that particular section, then the whole that yani section can kabu kwet kalat. And achen man ngan na wan chan nya na chukwet chan ban ki ke ban lakini jalo mane ma ka yitin yani international airport alo kon wala chere ka in ngo.
Yes, I see that.
Olo era kon ku jola ka dan cho refinery aban awejitania. Okay, to yo en jot from ngan to yo refinery jot from to dan re tin ruwen yani kwa jot palojitan kujala tog long barga region e yiken chaga yen mit ke barga dal fingitan ke lebya yiken ki lebitang bayen gen
because ekilwel gal ekilwel apana like she said that's the point.
Lakini baden yen lwel tan ke lenu lwel yekede kule ku metan lwel ke jang mikelaka le ke ka la marwe ban ka jala pia lakin services which became lwel deal very often.
They don't know their right, Mayiik. They don't know their right. Our brothers in the Nuer community, they don't know what benefit them, what is good for them. Like you see, Dr. Manfield was supporting the clearing of the Nile, and who is the beneficiary of the Nile water? The Nuer. Because they kagacham gor, kagacham kay, kagacham rich, kagadek pew for their cattle. Kukagel now where a below clear chan pew big gal. Kukakagalui benefit. I don't know to China like attracting these people for real.
So this is the problem. That's where the problem come in and ko ji ke tak na ko ye nyu man ku jam ko ko je pin ko timban ula ye na ke region en nyu ke ye ngan afana region na chira liutin ato morelatin ato kan ngotin ato ya nyua gi kan ngo kula ye na ngobi pa nan ngan ngobi shopping rather than yan buga fighting for political leadership kitchen ke konyo bugrot kon fi ngaliu ken ke ngak lo vet ke non no ke majority within half an hour na le enta ke ten ke le yen jang ke nam to ga yen ga big ta mat den to ke tin e ke na dar yan ke regional political ke la kuriye. Okay, mana ki yin ran un te to kwadu ti kin jel ma ila jeng di to bar ga dal mu la ke ta mat e chan ya jeng ke no ke ten yan jeng ke no ke ko ti dong pin yi ngan yi chulu yi ya nywa yi mo le ku jango ka be ke nim lo ta ku le ku kan mana ken ga kwan ti man wala jawin wala yen lo ko ro da yi lu ta ba lo le re bar ga dal na ko ro ban. So we are creating a political ethnic political fragmentation in the country. Kenga ga nga jai we mean region I don't kin ke be na maran be jam ke region. We are talking about the ethnic political leaders. Kwena mikilaka lakini jam ko jadi the development of the region the kachiri do ne resource de ke jot ko pan pe ne kon la lo develop but it be charged from the oil field all the way to Juba. A change your jot from Juba ki jala village ti man ko wonta ki ban to no ku wel da no yan ke kiri Equatorian gule ne jang ko ngo nim tawa big ba ban ngan big ba ban yi kwa bi ke nyang pe nyogor ken of course e pan ngan ku chien ti da dik ke pet Kabaka deal young, of course, the way when they low and be jitten, people are being underground network low red then, Kaki talk a waja thin, Quatong, Kika waja to con acting. Kuchin man, Kemade Panafol, well, a bit of Tadu Lane or Totin. Kekula Ogril, Timan, man, and Malonga one and Conwell, William, Yan, and a fireman. They cut the Ken Morgan and America, Jan, okay, be your Pierre in it. You call him, eh? Take tang yani kichi yan 1 million tang and South Sudan then. Kale ko mi ke kale tan yal wachi ke chak ting da ta. Bu ke jo lewud en nga. Ke la no ya la bet bu ke ga la ku mem no. Una ya tong chi ke le ko chi ka. En kan ta ki ko lo ma tyo ten yani Indian Ocean ten. They are not operating here in the United States. Kale tyo ki ten well.
No, kuchika morin den ngata jibo atani
so
Western Equatoria.
Achie de yi non tujin pyo wala yedi kin go maru ke try to pyo ren ko to au ku kene ke klento in kan ke go ngi to don ta banka on ta president house in that ku chiken man president ke ka tuike tom hak missile somewhere ku byo go to ten you done kula bain lan tai en so kene ka wi buga ting yani achu wi buga da sat pin gule le rong go ta en ke non book di gun ta chir ke got yani the objective of the SPLM chi man wan chen ben bi ke lo ya dik en nga ke yen man SPLM ma chi da miklo yen nga SPLM itself ke SPLM South yani Sudan People Liberation Movement a chin problem lakini ai ben che ke kai pe ku chama yo ben tin chamana lo yen o sa for enslavement wan chi o lo slave ku jola societal domination kujola yen ngane oppression who is now oppressing the country now
SPLM.
it is the party right
Yeah.
Kukeke the main objective keke vision wane kelwel ka equality yako
Kwen ga on chiran dit ke SPLM mamu mi ko ikogulwe la ka ko la do ke jene.
man tin wan keden kai jadil kai ko chi kwet kwen ga wan chi won ma kura law yo belwel en ka wan tilwel kene nga jajal kede ke kwet kuma ne yan mol mana yigi jiba mol yidun ta war mol ke ida afrika ben we ga yong
ke
no
we individual ke no ko ku achike ke me kan build ke yong no ko where they get their resource.
okay enka ke piat and we have to see how many leaders are really and patriot human wan chak diar ki chol son ke ping ka ke ben bi ku jola yen unit the SPLM unit ngana yani South Sudan army unit a chingla ta god ben gula la ki talba kir ma yar gwa dok na malai e ke den wan chi we ken jwa e ngalo yen ke men padang human wan chen ben yani ran chol son ba ke minister of defense
Yeah.
chen ki elo man we ku je ka jwa ke mi kilo da
Kwaken ke kon jwa ke tidide.
kwa ki ka kwan jwa kwa ke jwa man tin as we speak ke ra leaders ke we ke chan big lo kereng nam ku the more you put that money into the hand of the soldiers ade ni misken and then that's what is the expansion of economic development a chan mga won da un tauken biya la yeng mende lo school ten ke ku tok school ten ku we lo ke jogot they will circulating within the country lakin wan we ka ta ko ide na kanchen en nga ele ba de ke jo ban do jibo rane jo miur kula ko chi kwet jibo e ko re or ko non ma rana ito jo non wrong ken so ko yan le banki a che non yi o ye en bi ala chol ko na tiel ba ye ku ja lan ti ta ko a wi bi anyon yen banki kula in banki o wi road o wi ki cham ko o wi skul mi ko kwa chi wi bla yik jibo a wi bi yik be ele ba den ke jaga ki ro ye ti ke jo yi lakini kede o ye ken no che ba wala yi kede ni chola SPLM ngana SPLM ayo biba de ma e ngo chi rien ma cha ngo chi yik ban te e ngo chi yik parian ngo chi yik Equatoria ke family da wan ji ban ku di ku le ku ta ke position yi ke ye ki ke located to rien ma cha within the government of South Sudan mana ke this is the country of looting chen nga so I thought that no kin ma yari bila ruwen ama bila bila faloy chan bila jam yani face to face with people kida ni chol sitting talk a chan candidate kan yu ko ku jam ko ke particular places ache endorsement loy enga kwa regional endorsement it can even be done within Juba that ma de regional headquarter level loy tan ku la ko yo tele ku le yana fana la ci banki ache de endorse ino said ben lotan lakin la den ben ja lo nye chok abi ja la joko den be to na certain le ku jam ko jite ku le ku jam ko bantu ku le ku jam ko ruwe nga ga to ngak pyo ga le gen direct mu jini said bi ala le secretariat beta SPL mu je ku ja report ala ba no wi bi le gen direct ka dai ko jinti go aping namde ci kon ci ran chol den wol on chien kwan ki mun je ti chien kwan ka chief of the staff ngo chi loy kela to the SPLM unit from front line kule jam face to face ajibena la nyon nyen kule la yena dubu wa chiklo ga ben again chok ten kula ko ja ro ko ka yoke on the front line a chik dubu yo e mo chi dubu wa ho ko kana chibela pinga dik inde a chike be la gen rana. So that's what's supposed to be done by Salva Kiir Mayadi, to go direct to the people on the ground, not just regional endorsement. So SPLM man members SPLM major kichiman talk ten or SPLM chapters members. But the reason when the quite fear no mantin, because of the way when the direction in which the country is heading. And it was SPLM who destroyed the country because these are SPLM leaders that were destroying it. Kulakusim Kot Kulana SPLM Io and SPLM Democratic Change and SPLM Kajola Kumia to Kepe.
The same group.
Okay, the same people.
Ian Mayiik, I really enjoy. No, I really enjoy your talking, Mayiik. This is what I need for my viewer to hear. Even this video can be there forever, unless be YouTube video shut down. Can I be in jail? This message of yours, they will be there for our people to hear it.
My last point ke tin ko kwan mi jal kin ma pola chan ku bi jo ba lok jamito ko ba lo in tong jen ko ta ki ban to na ku kwan kwen yenin bankir Mayadi oge jamatan online on behalf of our people okay ne ka to ke ne ku ban kwan bi en ka won ta ki ban to na ku le la chin charger from paloch ti yo ja toksin ke jela ta bi wen red malakal ke ci loy dollar liu kwa chin cerka tin cerka bi piu cha ga dim ko because ka ja to en mi ke di ke ci choten the same thing in ruwen ku ja yen long de bantu ku long de sarja tog oil tin aliu ki man ke char ke an ke wen wi bi ge di kuran ge du are man tin ke ra re ki man to ta ban de ngai kan kwen ga wan chen nga chiri ay o riande ne jadjo chan be o refinery bi jala jot rian wide bukle ya tek den la bet bukle ya la kan ku ke riande lo en tijariya a chin banye tijariya lo ko ko ngong yin so ne char ke lo ke long ruwen ni jot from yidata a chan len ke yal kila de den chol gas house len ne ke ma bu ka da dalonam lekin na chirian bin ka baden so wi bi chalo eten kwa wi bi chalo long nationality and tell beg yo la get bantu I mean beg yo la get jibo an kwa kenen ke wi balagin rana che ya ban e ko wonta e ko chin gol pe na ban ko wonta cha wonta ba kwa yin ngor ku I think an bu ko jiten but kana book jam jiben in ruang global media book jam ji tong na jeng because ke ko wi bu ke targeted ke ko to pa ni junu achan baden la ban ben baden ke ge la jam na de SPLM members ta tin ten mu chiglo afanal le lo indo kin ke la pol ke la jam rodit ke ga wi bu ke ta twen a che yi ban che yi man twil ke bu la twen mu jak jam ke rodit un ta chi diop ti ke kwany be ke no be ke chulu be ke jeng ku ja be ke ka nywa ku jola morle Kega book la ki loy confront. La yin book
ye tatin kwa chike pingrin.
Yeah. A we book yeah jege. Kega we book tap to ngobi ban ki loy ke tele in kwa. At the end of the day, baden kega bo dogoro did ke gula yen ki chula ki kwa gam. Kega bo la bay. A chen on be en loy pel. Why in
Ayen, Mayiik, thank you so much. Thank you for your time and thank you for the wonderful contribution you have shared with my viewers. Wilson, you left, so I can remove you, or you want to come back?
Yen am jo jalok quick.
Ayen, thank you.
I ngor yen and chibe be duglani yan bi jal da mandan luwa chiben ayena legin jale ku viewer ko ne ke dai chakman like ka chakale u be yog next time ayena ke cheer forum kan pada
Ayen, you guys share it and you go and listen and you guys continue to discuss.
ayen ayena ken ne club out ya dang chu yo da man wo discuss ka padang ka ka ko ru ku bataw ko wo padang we ko chaw nyin bi anyu the Facebook je ada ki ben ki chol club out ki jam ki nien nyin wa jiran wa yine nga da wa we ko ri nyin bi wo ting pa to dun wala panadun e ke pet ka we ga ken ran ben ay jam wa jiran we gop barin ko chak ken kerut ki lawnam e club out ken fa we lu ki sanyap app ken we chakale nyale ki yin ben ngor wo da be yok next time.
Thank you, Wilson. Bye for now. Thank you very much, both of you, Wilson and Mayiik. You did a wonderful talk. I appreciate it, and please continue to share the video on your forum. My message to conclude the show is going to the leaders who are representing the Upper Nile region on behalf of the SPLM party. The chairperson, like Dr. Manchwil. I think Dr. Manchwil knows a lot the thing that happened during his time when South Sudan elected him in 2010, I think. And before that, Dr. Manchwil is the son of Bantu. And he knows what the people of Bantu need. And he's the son of Upper Nile. He knows what the people of Upper Nile need. But Dr. Manchwil is missing a lot of those responsibilities. He's supposed to bring peace within the people in Bantu. Dr. Manchwil is supposed to close down the IDP camp within Bantu, because those IDPs, they are the newest son and daughter, and they are in a camp for no reason. Nobody is fighting them. They're not supposed to be kept as a scapegoat where people get resources through them. I know maybe not Manchwil or some other people within the Nuer community, they are benefit from these IDP services the UN is providing. That's why the reason they are keeping quiet, they are not removing them. That camp is supposed to be closed down, so those citizens should go back to their own various community and help for the rebuilding of the state or the country. So Manchwil is not doing enough. The insecurity between his neighbors, the insecurity that his people cause against the ruling people in Biemnam, in Pariang. Even last week, some criminal went to Pariang in Aline County and took the cow at night. They took all the cow at night, and then in the morning people ran and they caught them back. They bring the cow back. And those criminals, they are from Bantu. They're still doing it. How come that you unite people to endorse the candidate and you are not able to rally the people to have peace so that nobody will be taking somebody belonging, like cattle rate? The cattle rate should be in Bantu. The people of Bantu, who might really the governor should respect the right of their neighbors. Because now majority of Nuer people, they are now in ruined land. They are IDP who left their area because of the flood. So they should respect that area to go and cause problem while the IDP people are there in ruin. And we should do that job. Dr. Manchuri should talk to his citizen, but he's not doing it enough. He's talking about the endorsement of President Kiir. And you cannot go and rally people to support the candidate. It is the candidate who's supposed to go and rally in your place so the citizen could hear. Like Salva Kiir himself is you're supposed to invite Salva Kiir to Bantu for himself to come and tell his position. What will he do different if he's going to be elected? What will his government will do in Bantu? What his government will do in Vietnam? What his government will do in Ruwen? What his government will do in Malakal? What is the government will do in Pangak? What his government will do in Jonglei? In a war-torn area. This is the candidate himself supposed to be out, not Dr. Mantuil waiting the regional resource to rally behind the member for the endorsement of Salva Kiir. That is wrong, and that is a koiloi. That's what we call koiloi in Denka. And if we say this in the Nuer language, Ramakujalat. Eminan mlalar getongna Ramakujalat. So jin urishol manchwil jin kuye me let go ke jibantiu or ke Unity State. And again, we have people who are stuck in Sudan. Our people, when the war broke out, we still have people there. They need help to get out. We have people who came on their own. They come to Rang. They come to Paloch. They stuck there. And you are not able to help them, to bring them. Last time I heard the UN will transport them through the Nile. Why you didn't rally on television, tell the people of Upper Nile, if you have a gun, please don't attach any people the UN will take out from Paloch or from Rang to Juba. Dr. Manchul should rally behind saying things like this to the people of South Sudan, to the rebel, so the rebel could hear it. If Dr. Manchul want to be a peacemaker in the region, but he's not able to do it. He's doing something that is not his duties as the governor. He's doing the thing and not his duty as the chairman of the SPLM in the region. Eramalati took on Selgalwat. Dr. Manchwil let it Selgalwat. Titi Millarga Manchwil chicken noir moy Kechuang. Tell it chuang. Mbinoir be ejected. He's supposed to talk about peace. Manchwil is supposed to talk about Mal. Nuer is supposed to have their own peace among themselves before they have peace among their neighbors. But Nuer are not having peace among themselves. Manchwil himself, he has no peace with Saban. He has no peace with Riek Machar. He has no peace with the other Nuer leaders. It would kuyalat me let go. Now look, the people in Juba, the people in Juba in the camp, in the IDP camp, these are 95% of them are Nuer. So why Dr. Mantwili not rallying on this to tell his political parties, the SPLM, this camp in Juba must be closed down. Let all these refugees go back where they belong. Because they have an ethnic group where they belong. They have a section where they belong. They have a county where they belong. And Dr. Mantwili is not able to do that. And he's the chairman of the SPLM for the entirely Upper Nile region. He's busy about the endorsement of Kiir Mayadit. And now people in Twinja, they create another war. Dr. Mantwili would have called all the stakeholders within Upper Nile, from Ruweng, from Unity State, from Jonglei, from Upper Nile, from Buma Administrative, all the stakeholder leaders. That's what he's supposed to call them in Juba and wait the result on them, because these are the leaders, and then come sit down and talk. Say, now we Upper Nile, we are not getting development. The oil is in our area. There's no road. So what are we? What are we? This is the question that Mantwili should call all the citizens of South Sudan. I mean, all the citizens from Upper Nile region to come and negotiate and sit down. What will we get from the war? Because the person who created the war is not talking about it, about peace. Riek Machar is not talking about peace. Taban Denga is not talking about peace. Because these were the people who caused all this problem. The people of Upper Nile are facing. Is Riek Machar. Taban Denga is a mastermind. And now you see Kiir Mayadit put Riek Machar, Taban Denga on the road. What Taban will do when he was the governor? He didn't do anything. That's what I always criticize President Kiir, that President Kiir is not able to do his job. He's not able to execute his duties as the president of the country. You cannot repeat the same mistake over and over and over and over. What Taban will bring to the people of Western Upper Nile, leave alone the Central Nuer. I'm talking about the people of Western Upper Nile. What Taban will do, he didn't do since 1999 to 2010. How many years in between? I hope President Kiir Mayari will go and hear this talk. And also Dr. Machar and also Taban Denga. All these leaders within Upper Nile, I hope some of them will go and share this video with them so they can listen. They want to keep people fighting each other, and then later on they will die. What will be their legacy that they will leave behind the people of Upper Nile mind? Because Kiir Mayari will leave a legacy in the mind of people of Barghazal, because he's making road to their place, taking the resources from where they belong, and then now they are the one getting road, while the people where the oil is from, they are not getting any road. Like Dr. Machar knows. Taban Denga talk about it. He said, we need to make road between Sudan and South Sudan. Where is that road now? And there's no war. There's no war there in that area. That will stop the oil company to do the road. It is because Taban Denga don't want to do the road that will connect Sudan and South Sudan, because the people on the borderline are not from Nuer. They are Denka. That's the reason. And people from Ruweng and administrative area should understand the reason. The reason that the government of South Sudan and Taban Denga never do the road to connect Sudan with South Sudan, because there's no Nuer in the region. That you disagree with this statement, that is 100% correct. That's the reason. And now you let Dr. Mantwili come and mobilize people, let go around, and he's not able to to rally you so you can bring peace among yourself as the citizen of Upper Nile. Citizens in Upper Nile, they should know how to raise their concern. President Kiir has the right to travel. If he knows there's a peace in the country, he's supposed to traveling. He's supposed to go to Bantu, talk to people in Bantu. He's supposed to go to Ruweng, talk to people in Ruweng. Because people in Ruweng, they are 100% SPLM supported. People in Ruweng, they are 100% SPLM supported. 100%. Kiir knows. What will it stop Kiir to go there and campaign? So that question can be raised by the audience while he's there. Why is Mantwili campaigning on behalf of Kiir Mayardit? Is Dr. Mantwili the campaign manager for Kiir Mayardit? Or he want to please Kiir so he will not be removed from his position? What the reason? It's supposed to be a Kiir campaign manager to go to Bantu and campaign on behalf of Kiir, not Dr. Mantwili, because Dr. Mantwili is the state governor. He should issue a statement of endorsement, period, without even wasting the resource. He can come on television and say, as the governor of Unity State, from today, I came out to endorse my candidate, President Kiir, to be the candidate for our party. Simple like that. Not come and waste resources in a hotel while the people who need resources are dying. In a case, all Koiluoi, and somebody need to explain it to Dr. Mantwili in Denka. All Koiluoi. My message to Kiir Mayardit, I want you, Kiir Mayardit, to give the people of South Sudan a right that they went to the bush from 1955 to 1972, from 1983 to 2005, from 2005 to 2011. Give the people of South Sudan a freedom. They have to be the one to elect their governors. If you are going to be elected as the next president of the Republic of South Sudan, I want you to give powers to the people of South Sudan. They are the ones who elected the MPs. They are the ones who elected the mayor. They are the ones who elected their governors. Because if they elect their governors and the governors go and not to do their job, the citizen will make them accountable. If they want to be run for a re-election, the citizen will say, we elect you last time, you didn't do this. And you know that President Kiir by yourself, you see in Kenya, it's not president who appoint the governors in Kenya. It is the citizen. The same thing in Uganda. It is not president appointed the governor. It is the citizen. So if you keep appointing the governors through degree, what the point you call a country a republic country? We are not a republic. If you, one man, keep appointing leaders, what the point? What the point? What the point? You know, being what the point? You liberate 10 Tijoki from 2010 degree. Now, if you're going to elect him in 2024, he's gonna elect governor again for another how many years? That's the reason we went to war, or that's the reason we become an independent country? That's the reason. So President Kiir, if he want to be elected, he need to take these powers out from his hand and give them to the state and give them to the citizen. This is my message I want for him. And this is the message I want the SPLM supporter to take this message seriously, to tell President Kiir, if you are going to run to be elected as a president of the country, we need you to give the law of appointing governors through degree to the citizen vote. They have to vote for it. That is my message that I want to conclude this show. And also you need to traveling, visit those areas as somebody who want to be a candidate. It's not Dr. Mintul who can complain about you. No, that is a Koiloy. Getting Pana America, chipping Pana America, a current governor, a current president, any Louis troubling, I can be not candidate below support. You are just give your endorsement. That is it. You cannot even collect all the resources and put people together and say this is me. We are supporting the next candidate. You cannot do that. Getting Pana America, am I getting Pana Kenya? So and that's why Dr. Mantuil pick it up from you. Low Mantuil, Lon Chien Londe in a loy. Copel Lone de Loy Unity said. The same thing to Ranju Kwanke SPLM Secretarian when any Ranachal Ranwana Tingichat. He don't know his job. He don't know his job. As SPLM Party Secretarian, he's supposed to traveling. He's supposed to go to Bantu, talk to people in Bantu. He's supposed to go to Pariang, talk to people in Pariang. He's supposed to go to people in Malakal and talk to people in Malakal. He's supposed to go to Jonglei. He said, I see him in Jonglei. He said, but I did not see him in Malakal areas. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. This is a very productive discussion today. I hope most of you will take out the truth from this talk. Anything makes sense to you, you need to share it with your SPLM members from this show. And the one that you don't agree with, leave it. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.